welcome to Golden Sun. With no hyperbole, I will say that it is part one of my favorite game series of all time, with the second game being my favorite game of all time. Many games hold a special place in my heart, but none sit upon as high of a throne as Golden Sun. Love, my passion. We did a poll on Discord and YouTube to see if this would just be a vanilla playthrough or if it would be a challenge run, based on a suggestion by a good buddy of mine, Knight of Purgatory, or Cop as he is called, and challenge run won out. That will take us to the main menu, where I will explain the rules of this challenge. A lot of it isn't relevant for the first couple of episodes, at least until we leave Vale. So I'll go into more detail then. But here is a quick rundown. Golden Sun 1 Nuzlocke Class Changing Bonanza Challenge. Now, of course, Nuzlocke doesn't really apply here, but it's close enough to what we're going to be doing, and it's a buzzword word, so we're going to be using it. We have a few important rules that we're going to be living by for this playthrough. This will carry over into Golden Sun 2 as well, but I will update the rules because there are a few things that Golden Sun 2 does differently. Okay. Rule number 1. The only permitted way to revive from a down status is to visit a sanctum. Waters of Life and Revival Djinn are banned from active use, although of course possessing both is allowed. We'll be getting all the Djinn, all the summons, all the bosses, all that stuff in our playthrough. All the chests too, I'm pretty sure I don't ever miss any. I've played this game enough times, but you know. That is the important thing. So if anyone goes down during combat, they stay down until we get back to town. To keep things interesting, we have rule number 2. The same sanctum cannot be visited twice in a row for revives. Spawning at a sanctum does not count. So whenever you have a game over, you will respawn at the last sanctum you visited. So like, for example, if we go to Vault, and then we venture out, we revive someone from that sanctum, and we go out, we get game overed by a couple of rando enemies, which shouldn't happen, but assuming it does, we'll respawn back at Vault, and that's just kind of is what it is. That is assuming I don't just save scum the loss, which honestly might be easier in a lot of ways, simply because it's kind of hard to only have a specific person go down. We'll see how it goes. I might have to, do some off-screen battles and let a party member die. We'll play it by ear. You get the general vibe. Rule number 3 and 4 are not going to be relevant yet, but I will touch on them now. Mono-elemental classes are banned past Vale. Every time I've ever played Golden Sun in the past, I've always been very adamant about sticking to mono-elemental. It's my favorite, it's powerful, nice, easy, and simple. We're not going to be doing that. At no time is any character that is capable of changing class permitted to be in their base mono-elemental class. The only exception to this is if a Djinn is in standby or recovery. Again, I will touch more on that later, probably on episode 3, I'm guessing. Maybe 4, but we should be on it by 3. 2? Not 2, 3. Rule number 4, at the start of every episode past Vale, I will be doing a random number generation to determine which of the party members is required that episode to change their class. Another suggestion from Cop. The other party members are not required to change class, but likely will as a result. So this means at the start of every episode, assuming we have all 4 party members, I will roll a 1 to 4. Isaac, Garrett, Ivan, and Maya in that order, because that's the order they join the party, and that's the order I keep them. Yeah. And rule number 5, and this is probably the most important one, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the episode. So without any further waffling, we're going to get back to Golden Sun. One more quick thing, so I guess a little bit more waffling, is I actually made it through the entire recording before I realized that the Word document was still up on screen. So this will be attempt number 2 at Golden Sun episode 1. I'm just going to get into it. We can rename our party, and I think there's even a code to rename other NPCs. But we're going to keep them all the same, with one exception. My preferred spelling of Isaac. And let's get into it. Isaac, wake up. Please, dear, wake up. The Mt Aleph boulder is going to fall. Come on, Isaac, we have to go, now. Hopefully I remember to hit all the same talking points that I hit in the last recording. That's always the tough part about re-recording an episode. Anyways, Isaac, you forgot something. It's pouring outside. Don't go out without your tunic. And the sprite visually changes, which is pretty cool. Have you got everything you need? Most of the dialogue choices in this game do not matter. You can pick either one. It's just a different line of dialogue. Sometimes you can even go back and pick the other one, which is pretty neat. And sometimes they'll, but thou must you. In this case, we're just going to be agreeable. Good for you, Isaac. A lost possession can be replaced. A lost life can't. I love how expressive the sprites are in this game, with the little speech bubbles that pop up above them and all the little movements they do. It's very fun. Isaac, Dora, hurry! The boulder could fall at any second. And the light goes out and we go out. Kyle, will they be able to stop the boulder? I don't think so. Not for long, anyway. You two go ahead and take refuge in the plaza. Aren't you coming? I need to help evacuate the other villagers. Let me help you, Kyle. It's too dangerous, Dora. Please, just take good care of Isaac. Isaac is old enough to get to the plaza on his own. You can find your way, can't you, Isaac? Here's a but thou must. You're a big boy now, Isaac. Why don't you go on your own? I want to come with you! Oh, fine. You know the way. Just go south to get to the plaza. Be careful. And we are in control. Alright, this should be easy. It's told to go south, right? Oh no! A boulder has fallen and blocked the path. Can't just, hop down this little staircase, but, don't worry about it. That's fine. We'll go down this way instead. Hurrips! So we will go north, the exact opposite way we were supposed to go. Oh, here's a fun fact. The dialogue here will change depending on if you just try to run to the left without talking to him, or run to the right and, witness his First time I tried to do this, I actually ran to the left to avoid him completely. Isaac, what do you want? I'm trying to save my things. You're not just going to leave me here, are you, Isaac? You think I should forget these things and save my own life? You're right. Okay, let's get out of here. Garrett has joined the party. We shouldn't go north. That'll take us toward Mt Aleph. The plaza is over that way. We need to head south. The boulder, it's falling! That is the Mt Aleph boulder. Not much bigger than the other boulders, but whatever. It's too heavy. We can't hold it for long. If our synergy runs out, Phil will be destroyed. We have to hold on until the villagers are safe. Hurry, boys! Run! It's just a little further! Come on, Isaac, run! The boulder is coming! Yeah, south, I know. Not south, I know. Can't get around this rock. We'll have to find another way. Now, here we have actual scripted fights, and one of the few times where a dialogue choice matters. Rockside. destroyed. Fence. Monsters everywhere. I'm hurt pretty badly. Do you think I'll die? Yes. This is it for me. Save yourselves. That's all he says, and he's dead now. Don't worry about it. Or, this is awful. I'm left here for the monsters too. Wait, that's strange. I'm not hurt at all. But I'm serious about the monsters, so be careful on your way to the plaza. Bye-bye. Just don't worry about that. But yeah, there are scripted fights now. They all kind of play out the exact same way. Pretty much everything that can be scripted in the prologue, absolutely yes. Nice crit, Isaac! Oh yeah, and as you can see, we're both level 1. No class, it's just a question mark with low stats, and no usable synergy. Equipped with basic items, we've got a machete used for chores, cotton shirt, padded gloves, and a couple of herbs. We'll get into equipment later when it becomes relevant. No, it turned its gaze upon me! Basically just wasted its turn. That's fine. Alright. Back south. Not south. What a shock and a surprise that our path is being railroaded in such a manner. Oh no! My brother! Hang on, Felix! Felix will be alright. We'll find a way to save him. No! Felix! Slippery. The rope won't reach. We should use synergy. Do you have any left? I've used all mine up. What about you, Kyle? I'm drained from helping the other villagers. We have to go get help. Can Felix hang on long enough for us to find help? There's nothing else we can do for him here, is there? Then go get help. Be as quick as possible. Jenna, can you go too? You'll go find help, right? Your brother's counting on you, Jenna. Alright, let's get going. I'll go look up north. You head for the plaza, alright? Yes, ma'am. We're looking for anyone with any synergy left, right? Isaac, you saw what happened. I have to go get help before Felix drowns. I don't suppose. Could the two of you help me? Jenna has gone to the plaza to get help. Go join her. Apologies if my voice is a little off today. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I'm not sure yet, but nose has been pretty stuffy yesterday and today. Oh, Isaac. You two don't have enough synergy to save Felix. Go find help. Hang on, Felix! Help is on the way! Don't let go, Felix. And out we go. Now, one more scripted fight. I think this is the last one. One important quirk of Golden Sun's combat mechanics is defend is literally a wasted turn. It doesn't reduce damage or anything. And if you target someone with a move but they die before your character gets to pull it off, they will automatically defend. And welcome to the plaza.
Are you asking me if I can use synergy, Isaac? If I were 10 years younger, I'd have plenty to offer. I'm too old. I thought not. You have to be young and strong to use synergy. You expect an old woman like me to use synergy? Don't ask the impossible.
Excuse me, can you get out of my way? I'm gonna shove you around, old man.
I'm exhausted. I used up all my synergy deflecting fallen rocks.
Jenna went off that way. Oh, little Felix has fallen into the river. That must be why Jenna looked so upset. I have some synergy left. See? Isn't that impressive?
Yeah, but it doesn't really help us here.
Go aid the elements. The boulder is too heavy for them to hold much longer.
Can't let the Mt Aleph boulder destroy our village. Let's go help the elders. I apologize for those ones. We're counting on you. Also, I believe some people think it's pronounced Aleph, and like it could be, but I'd say Aleph. There's actually a few names in here that I have drawn the ire of many people over the years for pronouncing the way that I do.
Grandpa, Jenna. Garrett, Isaac, came to help me.
Jenna told me about Felix. Is that why you're here? Good boys. Jenna could use a hand.
Great. I'm all charged up.
How are you? Have you recovered your synergy?
Enough to save Felix thanks to the synergy stone.
Okay, Jenna, you heard him. Now hurry back. The path may be blocked by fallen rocks. You two can show them the way.
Thank you, Isaac.
I mean, Jenna clearly got here on her own. I'm sure she can just find her own the same path she used to go back. Later on in the game, we will come back and clear these with a spell, but for now, those little bushes will remain bushes. Same for that stone that was covering the gate that the dude who almost died was in front of. We'll come back much later in the game for that.
Mom, Dad, we're back! Is that you, Jenna? Yes, ma'am. I couldn't find anyone who could help. How did you do? You're just in time. And then my brother is still...
I mean, you can see him.
Felix is all right. He's hanging in there. Come down here so we can save Felix.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Music fades. Hey, look, it's the Mt Aleph boulder. I like how Garrett's just staring at the screen. Bye!
No, it can't be. Kyle, it must be a dream. Mom, Dad, Felix, please, don't leave me all alone.
Isaac, the boulder. We need to get help or everyone will drown.
I'll go. It's no use. I can't move. Isaac, please get help.
Okay. Isaac. I can't let him go alone. It's times like these that we men have to stand together. Only the two of us survived.
How could we have anticipated Sol Sanctum would unleash such fury? It's a miracle that even the two of us were spared. And that switch, it must have been a trap. To think you could conjure up a storm this powerful. Another demonstration of the awesome powers of alchemy. Regardless, must not fail the next time we challenge Sol Sanctum. Next time, we shall certainly... Isaac, wait! Eavesdropping on us just now. Weren't we? It's always good to be honest. Isaac. Isaac, they look scary. Are you sure you should be talking to them? You must forget everything you heard. Don't worry. Will it help you forget? Mystery Woman and Mystery Man have appeared. Big ruh-roh. Alright, well, let's target Mystery Man. 2 damage and, oh, cool. Insta-down on Isaac. Almost insta-down on Garrett. You can do it, Garrett. You got this. Rip. Also, I love how little damage these guys are doing. Like, yeah, it was enough to wipe us out, but they're really low level. You could totally kick their asses. And even though we went down there, we did not revive. Because don't worry, it's scripted. Hooray! Anyways, enjoy the title screen again, which I'm totally down for, but did they really have to keep the 2001 Nintendo Camelot trademark? Like, just the logo and the mountain would have been cool. 3 years later, we have more grown-up Jenna. They'll say it in a line of dialogue here that Isaac is nearly 17, but just treat everyone as if they're 17. Except for our Wind Adepts. They are canonically younger. 14, 15, I believe. Isaac, haven't you finished mending the roof yet? Working on it, dog. You're almost done. Okay, keep at it. Yeah! Still training, Garrett? Hiya! Ghost egg! You sure do put your heart into it, Garrett. Oh, I'm just finishing up. That's good. It's time to go, and I was about to leave you behind. Say, what exactly happened to you two? The accident 3 years ago. Is that why you've been studying synergy? I appreciate your concern, but my family's never coming back, and neither is Isaac's father. Garrett nods. I just want to forget that day. I wish everyone would. That awful day. We went to get help, but they found us unconscious. Well, let's go get Isaac and go to Creighton's. What, Garrett? Huh? You were about to say something, weren't you? Very expressive sprites. Don't be weird, Garrett. Whatever. Jenna, are you mad at me? This is a very awkward scene. Don't mind it. I don't want to talk about it. Come on. Huh? Oh, Garrett, you're so dense. Isaac's waiting for us. But, Jenna... I'll leave you behind if you're too slow. You're too slow! Jenna.
should have rewatched the little bit at the beginning where I explained the rules, because that's from the first recording. I'm not fully sure of everything I said, but I will reiterate that I love Golden Sun. It is just such a precious game to me.
Good job, Isaac.
The music, the visuals, all of it are just, oh, my heart is singing.
You patched it nicely. Alright, you're all done. You're very reliable, Isaac. Just like your father was. What is it, Isaac? Do you still think about the accident? I thought so. Isaac. You and Garrett have been working yourselves to the bone studying synergy. Do you think things would be any different if you'd had stronger abilities?
Well, yeah, we would have been able to beat Mystery Man and Mystery Woman. They weren't even that high of level.
And that's what I thought. I was devastated when Kyle died. I felt all alone. It's taken some time, but I'm better now. I still have you, Isaac. You're almost 17. You're so much like Kyle was when he was young. I'm looking forward to seeing where life takes you. Ma'am! Hello, Jenna. Good morning. Yes, yes, good morning. Well, if it isn't Garrett, too. Where do you all plan to go today?
And yes, we have a silent protagonist situation going on, though he talks in the second game. We're going to Mt Aleph with Kraden.
Mountain climbing with Kraden, eh? Kids and their games.
One of my favorite parts of the past of being part of the Golden Sun community was just how much shipping was going on, especially in the old days. And a lot of crack ships, a lot of really fun, random, and chaotic ships. Like one that is coming up pretty quick here called Roof Shipping, which is Garrett times Isaac's roof. You'll see why.
No, it's part of our studies. Ah, yes, alchemy. Alchemy is the foundation of all synergy. And you all know Mt Aleph is the greatest source of alchemy. And they say Kraden is the best teacher around. Alchemy. I wonder what use it all is. Your mother would rather see you grow up to be a happy, ordinary man. But I suppose you still want to go. Well, if that won't persuade you, I guess nothing will. You're just as stubborn as your father.
And she falls off the roof.
Ah!
Be careful, ma'am!
Garrett, don't!
And roof shipping is born.
Oh, that was exciting. I'm sorry I scared you like that. Wow.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll get out of your way right away.
Wait, not there!
Huh? What's wrong with... TV?
Oh, never mind. The roof I just fixed. But you'd better get going. And this old house will fall apart if you stay much longer. I'll get this fixed up. You don't have to hang around here. Thank you, ma'am. Please, call me Dora. We'll get going right away. Wait, Garrett, just watch your step. Lol. And we now have full control. I told that clumsy Garrett it would be alright. But what am I going to do about this hole? Can't see anything from inside. It looks like it won't rain for some time. So I guess I'll just have to have you fix it later, Isaac. Damn it! Looks like I don't get out of it just yet. You're in trouble now, Garrett. Your sister's really mad. Garrett, you make me so mad sometimes. Your training stone crushed my flowers. You're in for it tonight. Just wait and see. Rip, Garrett. There. Flowers uncrushed. Everything's good, right? I'm jealous of you, Garrett, because your grandpa's the mayor. Do you feel so the same, Isaac? I can't believe you're not jealous, Isaac. I sure wish I could hear the stories of travelers. Speaking of which, hello, Mayor.
At the very least, visitors should introduce themselves to the mayor. There seems to be an appalling group in town that won't even do that. What's the world coming to?
I hear Creighton has guests again. He's pretty popular for a sage.
Garrett has grown quite strong in the past 3 years. Please watch over him.
You and Garrett are older now, and you can't waste your time fooling around. As you can see, we now have proper classes, Squire, Guard, and Flame User. Fun fact, those are their mono-elemental, but we have no Djinns. Don't worry about it at the moment. You'll see that they actually have castable synergy. Equipment stay the same, though. So we're going to go over here. Do you need to go past here? You must be going to Creighton's Cottage. You mustn't go beyond Creighton's Cottage. There are monsters everywhere out there. Time for the cutest arbitrary roadblock a game has ever seen. Orf! Orf! Woof! Woof! There are some puppies playing over there. We should let them be. Okay. They seem to know little of Sol Sanctum's mysteries. Deja vu. The Elders of Vale must not permit anyone to enter it, not even Creighton. Creighton, can we use him? His knowledge is no meager thing. We can use him. But he's more stubborn than we expected. And cunning, too. Cunning beyond measure. If he won't go willingly, then we can always. Man has a sixth sense. You there! What are you doing? What are we doing? Were you eavesdropping on our conversation? Uh-huh. Well, I can't permit you to continue your spying. Hey, you're the ones who are sneaking around. Sneaking? Who are you to accuse me? So, Creighton's engagement was with you. Yeah, we're off to meet him right now. And this appointment is important enough to drive us away? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, nerds. If your errand is more important than our own, then go. You're letting us go? Are you sure, Saturos? Menardi, we have no reason to delay these children any further. Let's go, Isaac. Go, children. mustn't keep Kraden waiting. You'd better leave before we change our minds.
Just who were they?
Welcome to the exposition dump of all 3 games, but mostly the second. And the third, but mostly the second.
They already know too much about Sol Sanctum. Things that even the Elders of Vale don't know. And what were they saying about the elements? The elements of alchemy: earth, water, fire, and wind. They plan to set them into motion. And the 4 elemental stars are the key. These are things even I, a trained alchemy sage, do not know. Oh, Isaac.
You look like something's bothering you.
Me? Ah, well.
It's those 2, isn't it? Saturos and Menardi were their names, right?
Are they still out there? They're very persistent.
Did they want something from you, Kraden?
That seems to be the case.
Seems to be?
Mt Aleph and Sol Sanctum. They spoke as if they'd seen them with their own eyes. Isn't that strange? Yes, you can't enter Mt Aleph without a very good reason.
And if they entered secretly, then they might be thieves. We have to go tell the High Elders and the villagers.
Wait, everyone! I still don't know how accurate the things they said were. We can do nothing until we confirm what they told me.
Then what should we do?
Well, we go confirm it.
Do you mean we should go into Sol Sanctum ourselves? Isn't that impossible?
Why would it be? Just because climbing Mt Aleph is forbidden? That's right. We're just going to see if they've been to Mt Aleph.
We'll be fine if they don't see us, right? Sure, you say no, but you know you want to. And this will just be our secret, okay? No, I'm gonna be a snitch. No, Isaac, you can't even tell your mother.
And then it's decided. We'll make you the leader, okay, Isaac?
I mean, you're the adult here. There are some dangerous places between Mt Aleph and Sol Sanctum, so I'll take over if you get nervous. If Garrett is our leader, we'll be the ones who are nervous. Don't you agree, Kraden? You don't have to be mean.
Just had those already made. Don't worry about them for right now. They'll be relevant later.
This is our best bet. All right, let's go.
Let's go to Sol Sanctum.
Oh, by the way, this is our sanctum for Vale. Here we have access to 4 main services. Revive, which, as per the challenges that we have set, will be the only way we can revive people. Cure Poison, which, I mean, there's spells and items that do it, so why would you ever bother? Repel Evil. There is a Haunt status effect you can get that lingers between battles. In fact, most status conditions linger between battles. This just takes care of that. And Remove Curse, which there are cursed equipment, and they're usually better than other equipment around that kind of region, but obviously it's cursed. It has an automatic haunt on it, and I think sometimes makes you skip your turn. The only way to remove cursed equipment once you've equipped them is to go to a sanctum. Oh, hello.
You're not planning on sneaking up to Mt Aleph, are you?
Mount Aleph is a sacred peak. No one can climb it without permission. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, bye. Dude immediately adopts a very bad patrol. And welcome to Sol Sanctum. This is the entrance to Sol Sanctum. This is your first time here, right? It's an important relic of our past. Take a good look at it. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. I mostly remember puzzle solutions, but there's some that I'm gonna have to like re-figure out throughout this game. When I did the first attempted recording, this next section took me 3 tries to get correct, which was a little sad. But, you know, it's fine. Good job, Jenna. And I'd been able to get us all up to level 3 by the time the episode ends, so hopefully we can do the same. I have played all of the Golden Suns a fair amount. The first one I've played about 12 to 15 times. The second I've played about 20 to 25 times. It has a pseudo New Game Plus. That's always fun to do. And the third game I've only played about 5 or 6 times. Not a bad game, but it's like 10 years newer than the rest. Oh, and none of this dungeon is scripted. This is our first actual dungeon. But yeah. And we went over to that chest. We found a small gem. We have a relief of a minotaur. The right eye is sparkling, but there's a hole where the left eye should be. The reason I kept failing this one, if you're wondering, is because I went down this path on the right first, thinking it was where the chest was. And then I was like, oh, okay. I hear the sound of shifting stone. So then I went left, thinking that's where the chest was. It's not. It is in the middle. And by all of that, I simply mean to say, first try. Statues. What's wrong, Creighton? Those two said there was a hidden passage leading deeper into the sanctum. I've come here many times, and I'd always thought it looked strange. I had always imagined Sol Sanctum would look different somehow. What do you mean? Sol Sanctum was built in honor of the sun. There ought to be something here to reflect that. I was always puzzled why there wasn't. A hidden passage, then maybe it leads to... Well, let's see if we can find it. I think he's serious. Should we help him, Isaac? But it's too dangerous for us to split up. We should stay together. Cool. So you'll see this little dotted line thing here. That indicates that a thing can be moved, and the space in which it can be moved. So that one over there cannot be moved because it has no dotted line. Quick explanation on spells 2. Actually, we'll wait till Isaac's level 2. It's a little bit easier that way. Notice he defaulted to defending there. Yeah, that statue can't be moved. None of these can be moved, but this one can be moved. I'm gonna go... Actually, I think this whole thing just loops around on itself. Yeah. We went the long way, because why not? Isaac currently has a healing spell and no offensive ones. This is because... Oh, slime ran away. What a loser. In Golden Sun, Water Adepts, aka Mercury, are your primary healers. Venus Adepts, aka Earth, are your secondary. they are the only other element that really has good access to healing. Now that's, of course, mono elemental, so we're going to kind of figure out who becomes our new healer. There's Isaac level 2, gets an offensive spell, Quake. And we get another small jewel. Now, fun fact about level ups, they are largely predetermined and specific for each character. So, the amount of XP each character needs to level up is a little bit different, and the amount of stats they get per level up is also different based on the character. We tried to run, but it couldn't run. There's little variances. Level 2 Garrett. Jenna takes a little bit to get to level 2. Such as how, like, maybe if you had reloaded, you would have gotten 4 attack. No, attack. In fact, you know, I don't think there are variances. I think you get the same exact stats on every level up. Changing classes does change what your base stats are, but even still. Alright, next fight I will explain about the target. I will say you'll notice that the slime that was targeted took 24 damage, and the one next to it only took 20. There's Jenna. With the exception of, like, 1 or 2 points, give or take, the damage will usually be about the same. More statues. It doesn't look like we can reach them from here, based on, you know, all your stats and stuff. The one that's targeted in the center takes the most damage from any AoE, and the ones next to it take, like, lesser damage. Perhaps synergy is the key. Isaac, try to use your synergy. I'll also show off something else here. We can cast spells from the menu like this, or, if there's one that we know we're going to be casting a whole bunch, we can set it as a shortcut and cast it directly from the normal screen. Shove that in there. Hear the sound of shifting stone. Now this room here exists for one reason. It's the only spot in here where you can fight... Come on. Mazes. Which are very slightly stronger enemies. Now you'll notice on the right here we've got 3 lines and then 1 line. This spell is a single target. This spell hits 3 targets, with the one in the middle taking the most. It also costs 4 synergy points, and it's a Venus Alliance spell, which is what these little icons are. You'll see more of those later. I skipped through it pretty quick, so you can't see this fight, but let me get through one more, and I will show that. Come on. When we're targeting our enemies, you can see the little gem icons above their head. The big one is the center target, and the little ones are the smaller targets. So what we're going to do here... This... This... Didn't kill the middle one. Unfortunate. Ran away, though. That's a thing. Alright. We can now go all the way over here. Trust me, all of those other ones have nothing behind them. The farthest away one is the correct one. Over here, we have another treasure chest with an herb. I'm going to do a couple more random battles to get us all to level 3, because that's where we ended off last time, and I would like to remain that way. Garrett, of course, is very slow. He is the epitome of a tank character. High strength, high defense, low magic, low speed, high health, all that good stuff. Isaac is a very balanced fighter. He's got some pretty high stats, but is otherwise, like I say, just balanced. And Jenna is very clearly a mage-oriented kind of fighter. Get him, boys and girl. I guess you can also fight mazes in here and not just in other rooms, so I spoke a lie, but shh. Don't worry about that. There. And of course, there are elemental weaknesses on enemies. I'm pretty sure these mushrooms are extra weak to fire, but they're also just weak enemies in general. Ooh, okay, Garrett is kind of close to going down, so we should maybe have Isaac do some healing here. Welcome to level 3, though, my guy. Could also use the herbs, but I mean, like, we can sell those for money later. They're not super usable. Get Garrett's health. There you go. Oh, good. And it's one of those battles where the enemy just chooses to do literally nothing. Always a pleasure. You'll also notice, too, see how Isaac has 20 PP here? Awesome TP. As we run around, we recover synergy points. You'll see that he now has 22. Nice crit, my guy. Not yet. Come on. Level up for the fire adepts. The Mars adepts. Bonk. Heal yourself, Isaac. Almost. I think I can actually check. 63 XP, 3 and 3, yeah. So 3 XP and the other two will level up to level 3. You can theoretically grind here for basically as long as you want, but I mean, like, why? That would be very befitting a proper Pokemon Nuzlocke, though. Cool. And we now continue.
This is it! We found it! Clearly, this is the mark of the sun, the heart of Sol Sanctum. It's just as I'd imagined, which means those two were telling the truth.
But if what they said was true, that means they must have been...
They were thieves! They came to rob the sanctum!
Let's hurry back to the village and tell everybody.
Kraden, what's the matter? We're so close.
Close? Close to what?
We've come all the way to the heart of Sol Sanctum to turn our backs on it and leave. There's something wrong with that? Sol Sanctum holds the origins of alchemy. It would be a waste to... What do you think? Shall we go a little farther? Thank you.
If you put it that way, we don't have much choice.
I'm with Kraden. I want to look inside.
Really?
We'll just go a little bit further. Good, it's decided. Let's move ahead.
Cool, cool.
What is this room?
Sparkly moon.
Aurora Borealis. In this part of the dungeon, in this part of the game, localized entirely within your Sol Sanctum. Yes. There's a moon in the center, a picture of Luna. This must symbolize night. These rooms must be connected somehow, don't you think? Luna and Song, these rooms must hide some secret. What could it be? What does it all mean? Isaac, would you look further up the passage? Let me know what you find.
Unfortunately, you all are going to have to wait to find out what we find for next episode, because this is where we are going to leave it off for today.
Thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. I'm really excited to be playing Golden Sun again. I've been having an itch to get right back into Weird, which is the name of the world that Golden Sun takes place in, by the way. So I really hope you're all enjoying it. I will see you all next time for some more Golden Sun. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I am rambling, so bye-bye!